Throughout Australia, dogs and cats are being euthanised in thousands. 24% of dogs entering shelters and pounds in Australia are being euthanised. 63% of cats are being euthanised. Now, we're talking literally tens of thousands of animals. To have a no-kill approach, what do you do with the sick, the diseased? We're working towards getting to zero euthanasia. The problem with no-kill is when they have capacity, they turn animals away, and we do not believe that is a good approach, because you turn cats away from here, they're dumped, or people will try to dispose of them in very unsavoury ways. What's special about Cat Haven is the fact that it's been around such a long time. It's the only open admission shelter in Western Australia, so we never say no to any cat, no matter the circumstances, no matter how sick, no matter how old, no matter how feral. We will always accept that cat in, and we're the only organisation that does that. That's what makes us special, that's what makes us different.
I really like the morning clean because I guess it's the start of the day, and I get to say hello to all the cats. When there's new cats that have come in, I get to meet them, which is also really exciting. Yeah. Rhonda's, she's an older cat. She's a really nice cat, but she is going to be harder to find a home for because she can be a bit temperamental. When she's had enough, she'll let you know. Well, she was adopted quite a while ago and then returned. She wasn't keen on the children, so that's probably why she's been here a while now. Because a lot of people do come in with children, and then they see that she's not good with children. So, but we'll find her the right home. It takes a bit longer, that's all.
But everyone here loves her.
Yeah. Even though she attacks me, I still love her. It's alright. We see the ranger every day, Veronica. She goes out to houses where there are a lot of cats that are going to be surrendered to us, and she'll go and collect them all and bring them here.
Every day's a different day. There's lots of different rescues. Yeah, we get hundreds of kittens come in kitten season, all different ages.
Our sort room is an assessment room, basically, where everything coming into Cat Haven needs to be assessed for a variety of reasons. It needs to be assessed to see if it's an owned cat or a stray cat. It needs to be put on hold. We need to have a look at it to see if it's diseased. If it's going to make it to the adoption process. We need to FIV test mums and babies coming in. It's just a question of assessing the suitability of that cat for adoption. I think sort at Cat Haven is probably the hardest place to work, because in that room you play God. You decide who's going to live and who's going to die.
So the steps we take to sort cats, it's different with all cats. So it's different with owned cats, and it's different with stray cats. It's different with like a litter of kittens, and it's different with a group of cats that have all come from one house. So basically, you health check them. So the first thing you do is check them for ringworm. Secondly, you put them on a table, you scan them for a microchip, check if they're sterilised, check for any signs of ownership, do a full body check, check their age, any other health things. Then you fill out all their paperwork, you enter it all into the computer, make a number for them, print out their kennel card and everything, and then put them out to be housed.
Cat Haven, like a lot of other shelters, has a quite extensive foster care program. When I first started here, we didn't have a foster care program running, which meant once we were full, we would still accept cats in, but we would euthanize them. And that was horrendous to see beautiful, healthy cats just being put to sleep simply because there wasn't a pen on the day to put them. So we started very slowly to develop a foster care program. Foster caring is where people will take a cat or cat and kittens into their own home and look after them until such time we've either got the room to bring them back to Cat Haven or the kittens are big enough to be adopted. And that developed from probably having about 30 or 40 foster carers on our books to having probably 500 people on our books now.
All I know about these kittens is that they were found in a warehouse with the feral mum, so they have to intervene and obviously collect them and bring them back here.
We've got a male and a female, one of each. Because of the age they are, and they've had the best start of the milk that they've came with the mum, they hopefully have a good chance. But we can't guarantee. You know, we can only try. So, yeah.
I think when a cat's been here for a long time is when you really start to fall in love with them. When Rhonda was adopted, it was really good, really happy, everyone was really glad. I think some people came along and they saw her and they just chose her, they fell in love with her, and they didn't care that she was a bit grumpy at times. A lot of people think that, you know, we'll get upset when they get adopted, but it's completely the opposite. We're just so happy that they're going to a home and getting out of here.
All right.
It's been great. I mean, it's scary when something goes wrong, like with him. He was very flat there for a couple of days. He didn't have any energy and he wasn't drinking. They can go down very quick, so you need to keep a close eye. And luckily I'm home in the day, so I get plenty of time to keep an eye on them, you know, and spend with them. They're playing a lot now, so I really have seen such a big difference, even just in the last week. Like I say, they're much more competent. They're up, they're on here running around on top of everything, and these two have been good. It's been a lot easier than some that I've had, so I love it. You know, once everything's good and they're looking good, they go up for adoption, and to have them go together will be just great. It'll be fabulous. You know, if they didn't have the people that would take them to foster them, it would all fall apart. I don't know what would happen.
10 years ago, our euthanasia rate sat at 74%. We've got it down to about 45%. And that's through the foster care program has probably been the most important factor in getting that down by so much. I am so optimistic that we are going to get to zero. That is what keeps me here. If I thought that this was the best we could get, then I would really need to hand over to someone else. That's what keeps me here. That's what gets me here day after day, is to say we can do better than this.
In summer especially, we can have really, really full-on days where you just feel like you're never going to win. But everything we're doing is paying off, and I think maybe in 10 or 20 years' time there might not be any homeless cats.